Before marriage ever touches your hand, it must first live in your heart. You don't find the right person. You become aligned with the love you desire. What you hold in your spirit shapes what enters your life. Marriage is not something you chase, search for, or desperately grasp at. It is not an achievement that appears because of luck, beauty, or perfect timing. Marriage is born long before the ceremony, the proposals, the rings, or the vows. It begins within the unseen realm, inside the spirit. Many people spend their lives begging for love, hoping someone will choose them, waiting anxiously for a partner to show up. But the truth is powerful and simple. Marriage is not found. It is assumed in the spirit first. You must become the version of yourself who is already chosen, already valued, already loved, before love can arrive in physical form. We live in a world where people are taught to search outwardly. They swipe, chase, question, worry, and compare. They ask, where is my person? When will it happen? Why hasn't love come yet? But this is like planting no seeds and still expecting a harvest. The greatest transformations happen in silence, invisibility, and internal certainty. What you believe about yourself determines the quality of love you allow into your life. If you see yourself as abandoned, unworthy, overlooked, or replaceable, then even if love reaches your doorstep, you won't recognize it. You will push it away, sabotage it, or cling until it breaks. So the real journey begins inward. You must assume the identity of one who is already loved. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine something powerful. Imagine walking through life, knowing without a doubt that your partner is already connected to you in spirit. Imagine the calm. Imagine the confidence. Imagine the way your posture shifts. Your voice strengthens, your heart opens. This is not delusion. This is spiritual alignment. Everything in life is created twice. First in the unseen realm of thought and identity, and then in the physical world you can touch. Marriage works the same way. When you decide, truly decide, that marriage is your reality, that your person is already spiritually tied to you, your soul begins to prepare for their arrival. Your habits change, your energy changes, your expectations rise, and the world rearranges to meet your new state of being. People who attract strong, loyal, peaceful marriages are not lucky. They are aligned. They have assumed their union in spirit, long before it manifested. They hold themselves with dignity. They do not chase. They do not beg. They do not fear rejection. Their confidence is not pride. It is certainty. They know my love story is already written, and nothing can stop what is mine. That state of calm certainty is the magnet. It pulls love toward you without force. Because real love does not grow under desperation. It grows under self-assurance. You see, when you assume marriage in spirit, you begin to treat yourself the way a deeply loved person would be treated. You speak to yourself with care. You nurture your emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. You stop tolerating relationships that belittle, drain, or disrespect you. You no longer accept temporary attention when you desire lifetime commitment. You no longer shrink yourself to be chosen. You stand in your value. This is not arrogance. It is identity. You are not waiting for marriage to prove your worth. You already stand in worth, and marriage aligns with that worth as a reflection. The mistake many people make is waiting for love to fix them, complete them, or validate them. But marriage is not a rescue mission. Marriage is two whole beings choosing to walk together. When you assume marriage in spirit, you begin to make room within your life. You become emotionally available. You release bitterness and resentment from the past. You stop retelling the story of heartbreak and replace it with the expectation of love. You begin preparing your inner world for your partner, the way someone prepares a home before a guest arrives. The outer world always follows the preparation of the inner. Imagine two hearts destined for each other. They are already connected beyond the physical. Time and distance cannot separate what is spiritually aligned. Your assumption is the bridge. When you assume, believe, and live as if marriage is already yours, you tune yourself to the frequency of your partner. Your actions, your standards, your intuition, your path all begin to align. You do not chase. You attract, not through manipulation, but through authenticity. Not by force, but by certainty. You become peace, and peace is irresistible. Do not say when marriage comes, I will be fulfilled. Say, I am fulfilled now, and marriage will meet me in that fulfillment. Do not say, I hope I am chosen. Say, I am already chosen in the unseen, and the seen will reveal it in time. This shift is the difference between waiting in fear and preparing in confidence. Your spirit must marry the identity before your body marries the person. So today, release the struggle. Release the anxious search. Release the mindset that love is scarce and difficult. It is not scarce, it is abundant. It is not distant. It is already attached to you, but it can only reach the version of you who believes in it. Shift from longing to knowing, from hoping to expecting, from seeking to embodying. Stand tall in the spirit of already being chosen. Let your heart be calm. Let your soul be still. Let your thoughts be aligned with love, not fear. Your union is written. Your partner is real. Your story is unfolding. And when the two of you meet in physical form, it will feel like remembering, not discovering, because the connection was formed long before your eyes saw each other. Marriage is not found. Marriage is assumed in spirit first. And once you assume it, the universe has no choice but to unfold it. Marriage begins long before two people meet in the physical world. It starts in the quiet space within the heart where desire and belief shape reality. When you assume yourself as already loved, worthy, and cherished, you create an inner atmosphere where love can grow. This is not pretending. It is aligning with a deeper truth. Your spirit sends out a signal that says, I am ready, and the world responds to that readiness. The right person is not attracted to your longing. They are attracted to your stability and certainty. So you must become the person who is already chosen, already valued. Stand in your identity before the relationship arrives. Love flows easily to the soul that knows its worth. When your spirit is settled, love has space to appear. The foundation is internal before it ever becomes external. Love is not something to chase. When you run after it, it runs away. You attract what matches your energy, not what you beg for. Confidence is quiet and magnetic. Desperation is loud and repelling. When you embody peace and self-respect, you naturally draw people who also value peace and connection. Someone who is grounded in self-worth does not fear losing love because they know love is abundant. This kind of energy creates a powerful gravitational pull. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be aligned. Hold yourself with dignity. Treat yourself with tenderness. The love you seek begins with the love you give to yourself. The beliefs you carry about yourself shape every relationship in your life. If you believe you are unworthy, overlooked, or replaceable, you will accept behavior that reflects those beliefs. But when you believe you are valuable, meaningful, and deserving, your standards rise automatically. You begin to attract people who respect what you respect. Your assumptions become a mirror. Low self-worth attracts chaos. High self-worth attracts commitment. You are not waiting for someone to choose you. You are choosing the identity that determines everything that follows. Change your inner dialogue, and your romantic experiences will change with it. Speak to yourself like one who matters. Love responds to those who love themselves first. To welcome marriage, you must create space for it. This means releasing old heartbreaks, unresolved attachments, and emotional clutter. You cannot hold on to the past and step into the future at the same time. Let go of the story that love has failed you. Let go of bitterness disguised as strength. Open your heart again, not blindly, but courageously. Prepare your inner world the way a home is cleaned before someone special arrives. Emotional openness, trust, patience, and clarity pave the way for a deep connection. You are not waiting, you are preparing. And preparation is a sign of expectation. Expect good love, and it will find you ready. Love does not respond to fear. Fear tries to force. Fear tries to control. Fear tries to chase. But real love comes to the one who is sure of their value. Certainty is gentle but immovable. It does not shout. It does not panic. It simply knows. When you live in certainty, your presence becomes calming, inviting, and confident. This calm energy is attractive because everyone is searching for peace. You become the oasis. Love flows toward people who are settled within themselves. So be still inside. Trust the timing. Trust your alignment. Your inner certainty is the magnet. Marriage is not about completing someone or fixing someone. It is about two whole souls choosing to walk together. If you enter love from emptiness, you depend on the other person to fill your void. This leads to attachment, insecurity, and fear. But when you enter love filled with your own sense of self, you bring companionship instead of neediness. A healthy union is built on mutual respect, emotional maturity, and shared growth. When you are whole, you do not cling, you connect. You do not fear losing someone, you value them. Whole souls love differently. They love freely, they love deeply, they love without possession. When you assume your marriage in spirit, the world around you begins to shift. You stop questioning where your person is and start living as though the story is already unfolding. This changes your habits, your conversation, your emotional posture. You walk with the quiet confidence of someone who knows what is theirs cannot be lost. Life begins to move in ways that bring alignment. Introductions, timing, encounters, divine orchestration. The connection that is meant for you will feel familiar, peaceful, and inevitable, as though the bond existed long before the meeting. Because it did. You are not waiting for love to appear. You are allowing it to enter the space you have already created for it.